already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Shawn Porter gonna say that Errol Spence is the #1 welterweight and he's the #2. And after September 28th, when he says he's gonna beat Errol Spence, that he's gonna become the #1 welterweight. Well, maybe one could be true in the notion of, if he does beat Errol Spence, is he gonna be the #1 welterweight of the world? Maybe still people have Manny Pacquiao #1. Maybe people have Terrence Crawford. All I'm saying is that Shawn Porter is not the #2 welterweight of the world, not the #2 welterweight in the PBC banner. I think that most people could agree with me on that one. Now, if he beats Errol Spence, is it a good accomplishment for him in the welterweight division? I believe so. Could he move up to the 2? Could he move up to? Some people say he's gonna be the 1. Maybe, yeah. But as of right now, no. Shawn Porter is not the #2 welterweight of the world. Still got to take it into consideration that Shawn Porter, you lost to Keith Thurman. Shawn Porter, you lost to Kell Brook when Kell Brook was one of the top dudes in the welterweight division, top 5 at that time. So to be perfectly honest, you didn't do anything significant for you to be the #2. We just gotta keep it real. Shawn Porter ain't do nothing in the welterweight division compared to the top guys to be #2. Now, does he have a good resume? Yes. Did he beat Ugas? Good win. Did he beat Daniel Swift Garcia, the same guy that Keith Thurman beat? Good. But you couldn't beat Kell Brook, and you couldn't beat Keith Thurman. Errol Spence beat Kell Brook. Keith Thurman beat you and Shawn Porter, and he beat Daniel Swift Garcia. So at the end of the day, he lost to Manny Pacquiao. So at the end of the day, and Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman. So at the end of the day, I don't have Shawn Porter #2. Now, could he say, well, in the welterweight division, I've done more than Bud Crawford? Yes, he has. So I can understand where maybe when you're analyzing this and assessing this, that it could be people's assessment could be contradicting. Because of course I believe that a lot of people does have Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, and Manny Pacquiao in the #1, 2, 3, and you can flip it around how they want to put it. In the end of the day, I said Manny Pacquiao beat the best welterweight of this young era at that point, and it was Keith Thurman. He has the resume is there. He has the most accomplishment. He unified the titles, so he did beat the best. No matter how people wanted to acknowledge that, because of course I believe there's a lot of hate on Keith Thurman, but at the end of the day, Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao. Shawn Porter is going to fight, of course, Errol Spence, and one of them is going to accomplish already with what Keith Thurman accomplished. And at that, you could arguably say who's the #1 welterweight. Not talking about who's the best fighter. Not talking about who's the better pound-for-pound dude. You could actually say whoever wins probably, if Errol Spence does beat Shawn Porter, you could probably say he's the #1 welterweight. It could be arguably with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. I believe that everybody loves Bud Crawford's skills. I don't think there is nobody with a right mind that knows the sport of boxing could complain about his skills, could critique his skills. But when we're talking about the welterweight division, we're not talking about the pound for pound, we're not talking about the better fighter, we're talking about strictly division. We're talking about this division, the welterweight division. Now, we all know that Bud Crawford is a pound for pound fighter, but let's talk about this division. And in this division, probably Shawn Porter has done more than Bud Crawford. But significantly more, he already lost twice. Whether you like it or not, Jeff Horn did get a win. I know the whole world knows that, Manny Pacquiao did beat Jeff Horn. But on paper, if we're going to go by paper stuff, then he beat Jeff Horn for the WBO. And I could see that Shawn Porter just don't want to acknowledge Bud Crawford. If he's trying to say that he's #2, he don't acknowledge his losses versus Kell Brook and Keith Thurman. Shawn Porter he is a WBC title holder, but I don't see him as really the WBC champion. I do still see the guy that vacated the champion and he's still fighting and is still active is Keith Thurman. At the end of the day, when I do see that green belt, I see Keith Thurman's name all over it. That's just my opinion. A lot of people be like, oh, well, he vacated, blah, 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 blah. That's my opinion. Because the guy that's holding the belt got beaten by Keith Thurman. So, it's really short, my take. Let me know what y'all feel about Shawn Porter. I think is this is confidence talk? Is this is factual talk? Is he the number 1-2 welterweight of the world? I'm not gonna say that Ugas' win wasn't good. I believe that Ugas' win was a very good win, even though I did have Ugas edging that out. But can you beat the belt holder? Nah, I could see a draw. It could go either way versus Ugas. It could have gone either way versus Danny Swift Garcia, which I did have Danny Swift Garcia in my scorecards winning by 1 round. I just don't. If he beats Errol Spence and become unified champion, could I bump him over Keith Thurman? I will have to say, I'll have him there. I'll have him maybe tied. And you can flip it around if you want, because I think being Errol Spence is good just based off the skill set. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, in the welterweight division, they talk about it stacked. Has Errol Spence done enough to be the number 1 welterweight of the world? Has Bud Crawford done enough in the welterweight division to be top 2? Has Shawn Porter done enough to surpass, like he thinks he's in the number 2? So did has he done enough more than Manny Pacquiao? Has he done more than Keith Thurman? Has he accomplished more than Danny Swift Garcia? Yeah, he beat Danny Swift Garcia, and Danny Swift Garcia lost. So it is a stacked division. I think we're just placing dudes. In the end of the day, let's see what the end of 2019 has in store for us, because 2020, it is really gonna. I think 2020 is really gonna separate who's really the head honcho of the welterweight division. If Errol Spence does beat Shawn Porter and become unified titleist, then you can actually say, you know, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence is the number 1-2 in the world in the welterweight division. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know y'all think Shawn Porter is over his head. You already know, leave the comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You already know this is Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. On to the next.